They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they moved back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost...
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead. The play after through the raindrops, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Kelly. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forcing completion. We got bolder with his pass rush.
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They're going to try and throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Kelly. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Kelly. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, nearly no interception there. That would be 2 drives in a row with the clock. He's got to start taking way better looks.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Kelly. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Holt. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Holt. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the gun on 3rd down. Holt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 2 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Kelly. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back.
He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for KC. And even 50 yards. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things. Changing coverages. You know, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing. Change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Holt. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Holt. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Looking to throw on second down. Holt. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. They're going for Herbert, but this is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 in the first. Off the play fake. Holt. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He's got the connection to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you could forget. That was his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Moore in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 19 yards away. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys out there watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. On 1st and 10. Holt. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco beat Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Holt. But he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 2nd down. Holt. That pass complete to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Off play action. Holt. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Taken from about the 12. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the 2nd half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Throwing on first down. Holt. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco
From 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A play fake. Now Kelly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, running backs have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He won't get exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, another teammate was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long.
Here's Kelly to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And got his man complete.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down throw. Kelly. And now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hunt. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, if it's 2 in a row, would we hit 3 in a row?
This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, it's Kelly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high?
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place.
On first down, Holt dancing to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on second down. Holt, and he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
DK Metcalf
from 13 yards out.
And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. Operating from the gun, Holt. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
To throw on second down.
Holt, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. But this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now on second and 13. Kelly. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You know, it's such a big lead, right? The effort hasn't lost one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Looking to throw on second down. Holt. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. DK Metcalf, 38 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the fourth. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't feel the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with the bandit.
Play action, it's Kelly. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run